Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP, and the focus is going to be on some developments with regard to a potential subpoena. We're also going to be looking at blue sheets and other developments. We're also going to be looking at a new stock to the channel, ticker symbol HUBC, so stay tuned for that. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So headline here from Bloomberg, we're looking at a potential another volatile week. We've had the incidents with the Credit Suisse bank. Also we have news from the Fed this week as well. The Fed policy is under pressure with regard to financial stability. We may see some changes there from the Fed in terms of them trying to stabilize the market. One of the consequences of the banking problems that we have been seeing is with regard to Bitcoin. So if we look at the headline here, Bitcoin is now currently benefiting from the banking crisis. So currently up over 60% on the year. I believe it's just crossed 28,000. So great news for Bitcoin. So let's have a look at the heat map for close of week. We can see again lots of sectors have been hit very hard, except technology and communication, but energy has also been hit quite hard. We've seen the oil price hit a recent low, so hopefully a much better week this week for the markets. Let's start by having a look at the news with regard to subpoenas. So shout out here to the Frank Nez website. Go ahead and check this website out. Some great articles, especially for MMTLP. So the headline here from March the 17th, with regard to the subpoenas, it states subpoenas will go out, says John Berder. So let's have a look at an important quotation here shared on the website. And this quotation, I believe, is from the space call that was hosted by Busy Brands, and the quotation here is, what's interesting is we're going to find out one way or another whether we have to do it through the court system or whether Congress is going to effectuate change in a way that they can. We're going to find out. We're not going to stop in this effort, so we have what we believe we are, and if we end up filing a suit in that manner, we have what we believe are basically bulletproof items that will survive a motion to dismiss, and then the discovery process starts. So great positive and bullish comment there from Berder. And finishing off on the last part of the article, it also states here, discovery is something that is a wide open door for us. So understand actually who all the bad actors are. We know the broker dealers are involved. We know the market makers are involved, hedge funds, FINRA, DTCC, and everybody hopefully will get subpoenaed for their information. And this is not going to be swept under the rug. So basically we're hitting everything from many angles. You're looking at Congress as one of them. We've got the court system, so definitely not going away. And MMTLP shareholders were pleased to know that action is also being taken by activist investors from all walks in life. So we know, as far as I'm aware, there are 3 court cases going on. I believe that there's the Rosa case, there's Richard Hoffman, and I believe there is another case also with Allen. So definitely not going away. So what I'd now like to share with you is some information with regard to blue sheets. So remember, there is a hashtag release the blue sheets that we are trying to get trending for MMTLP. So for clarification, if anybody's looking at what we mean by the blue sheets, so from Investopedia here, it states that this is obviously looking at formal requests for information from the SEC to the market makers, broker dealers, clearing houses, etc. So this is looking at information that is specific to securities, and in our case it will be MMTLP and anything that has affected the price of that security. So if we look at the key takeaways, obviously we're looking at requests for transaction and information by the SEC from financial institutions or trading firms. The information is there to provide and improve transparency of banking and trading activities, and also there to investigate irregularities. So we are obviously worried that there have been significant amount of irregularities, and the blue sheets will help us to expose them. So companies or individuals may be fined if they do not provide accurate information. So really it's a case of the SEC asking for this and investigating. So blue sheets are now requested and filed only digitally, so not available in paper copies. And the final section here under understanding blue sheets, the key things specifically to look for in the blue sheets, including information about the account holder, the trades, the name of the security, date and price of the trade, the size of the transaction, a list of the counterparties involved. So that will be very important. We can see here also blue sheet information is also used by FINRA. So FINRA, the Office of Fraud Detection. So FINRA ironically are out there looking for fraud and also looking for market intelligence to find out oddities in trading activity that could be insider trading. So overall, if we get discovery and we get the blue sheets, then obviously we also get to open the Pandora's box. Let's now have a look at some other developments. So shout out here to Bristol Type 6, who's posted something very interesting with regard to the FAQs from FINRA. So what Bristol has stated here is when FINRA quoted Nexbridge Hydrocarbons prospectus in the section of the FAQ dealing on with whether or not Nexbridge is tradable, they took one word out of the quote, and that one word was non-trading. So very interesting here. So let's have a look at from the prospectus. It states here in the prospectus, after the spin-off, we'll all be an independent, non-trading public reporting company. But what FINRA have quoted, I think obviously they've accidentally done this, and there will be a typing error because it could have been a trainee doing this. So the trainee from FINRA has said, according to the prospectus, Nexbridge is an independent public reporting company, and the trainee at FINRA has accidentally missed out the word non-trading. The next shout out here is to Fair Markets Now, who've posted with regard to FINRA, they have disregarded the S1 and the date of record, as well as not forcing shorts to close before the company went private, leading to significant loss for investors. So obviously join the fight, fairmarketsnow.org. Currently have in excess of 19,500 letters sent to Congress, and the target is 25,000, so go ahead and check that out. And finally, shout out here to Peter, who stated here, all the proof you need that shorts never covered before the 1-for-1 exchange into a private company. So tagging in Philip Alderson, so go ahead and check that post out, and he's shared information and data by request by Nexbridge Hydrocarbons short position, hashtag MMTLP. So that will be quite interesting. So Philip is somebody who has got an insight, and I certainly think that is something that we maybe didn't have before. Let's now have a look at ticker symbol HUBC. So on the screen here, you'll see that this is something that was called out in our daily stock alerts in the Discord on 15th and the 17th of March 2023. So if we have a look at the chart here for the previous 5 days, we can see it is up in excess of 51%. On the week, also up in excess of around 4.6% on the week. Close of play on the Friday, closing at $2.50. So what is the news and what has been happening? So a headline here that states HUB cybersecurity stock rallies for the 4th straight day amid pipe update. So let's have a look at some of the key developments and information for HUBC in this article. So in the second part of this article here, we can see that Hub went private on March the 1st following a SPAC merger with Mount Rainier Acquisition Corporation. The combined company stock ended its first session 68% lower. So this is a business that is based in Tel Aviv. And if we have a look at some further information in terms of the pipe information, on March the 14th, Hub reported that it remained in talks to obtain additional funds from the pipe investors, and it reported that A-Labs Advisory and Finance, an Israeli investment bank, intends to invest approximately $20 million in Hub at a price of $10 per share. So again, positive news there. And if we have a look at in terms of what investors should be watching going forward, the owner of HUBC stock and those interested in potentially buying the shares could keep an eye on the company's progress in obtaining the rest of its pipe funding. And again, that certainly could be great news for the stock, and certainly looking at it in terms of the company, the ability to grow its cybersecurity business going forward. We know that cybersecurity is something that is going to be in huge demand in the future. So again, another stock that we will be watching this week. And finally, if you would like to get a copy of our weekly watch list, details are available in the description below. The next watch list is now available to Discord members prior to trading on the Monday, but we have a quick look at a review of last week's weekly watch list. We can see here some of the stocks that we called out. SMMT, that was up 13.6% on the week. OPK up 13.3% on the week. HCI, quite volatile, a couple of opportunities to get 2-6% returns, and then it was there was a sell-off, down 7.8% on the week, so remember, not all calls are successful. GE, that was up 1% on the week with a chance to get 6% return as well. ANET, that was up 12.4% on the week. UNCY, we also called out, a great chance to get a 48% return Tuesday to Thursday. Then there was a sell-off, closing down 13% on the week. We know BBBY had a difficult week, and that was down 20% on the week, so it now has become a penny stock. And 10x, opportunity to get 17% return on Monday with the dip, but after that there was a significant sell-off, closing down 27% on the week, so again we will watch that as well. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.